Hello guys, what's up? My name is Hollow, and today we're building in Willow Creek. Alright guys, so today we are building the house for the owners of the restaurant we made, like, what was it, last week? The restaurant, I think we called it the Petites Etiole, which is the little star in French. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. I've never taken a French, well, I did take a French class, but that was in second grade. So it's been a minute. So sorry if I mispronounced that, but that's just how it is. Anyways, I really enjoyed this house. Like for this one, this is my first well, I got my first renovation because technically for the bar we did last week, I like that was technically a renovation, but like this one was closer to a renovation. I feel like because like for that one, I ended up actually changing it a bit more. Like I had the general shape of the building, but it was split up and like there were three different establishments in one building now instead of just the one. With this one, I literally I kept the shell of the house exactly the same. I added a couple windows. I changed the porch lights. I changed the porch floors, the banisters, and then I changed the floor plan, and that was it. So I feel like this is a truer renovation. But I really enjoyed this. I love how the backyard turned out. I did that first, and I really liked it. Like I like the whole look of it. It's very like gardening and friendly and stuff like that. Because I decided that I sort of came up with an idea for this couple. Well, it's going to be a couple who lives here with their adult son, and he's like on the verge of moving out, basically. So the idea is that it's an adult couple, and their son has just finished college, so he's like just now getting ready to move out, basically. So like he's got all his stuff up, and it's just like he's sort of deciding where he's gonna go with his life. Like, what's he gonna do? Where is he gonna move out? So that's sort of how we're gonna start to save with them. So, the I don't know who they are yet. Like I haven't actually made the Sims yet. I think I'm probably gonna do that next week. But I have the idea of who they are. So my idea is that they're gonna be an older couple, so they'll both be adults, and I'll go through I'll use MCC to set their age a little farther so they won't like when you start the save, they won't be at the beginning of their age cycle. It's like normally when you start a save, they're like 0 days old or 1 day old. I'll probably set them further in. So like since I play on long lifespan, they'll probably be like 30, 40 days in because long lifespan, I think the adult stage is like 50, 60, something like that. So yeah, I'll set them pretty like closer to the end of adult, and then that way they turn into elders relatively soon into the save. But then their son will be like just a little bit into young adult, like I don't know, maybe like 10, 14 days, something like that. Because he needs to be a young adult long enough that he did college, but like I don't want him to be so far that like you don't get any young adult playtime. So that's the idea for that. But yeah, for the parents, I decided that the mom is gonna be like retired military. So like she's gonna be have like I'm gonna max her out in the military career and then have her retire, and then well actually I don't know if you can retire if you're an adult. She'll either retire or she'll quit, depending on if you're allowed to retire as an adult. I don't actually know that mechanic enough. But she'll either retire or quit, and then she'll be like I don't know if I'm gonna make her a gardener or if I'm just gonna have her garden at home. Like I don't know. I'll decide that when I actually make them. But yeah, so she will have topped out the military career and be like done with that. The dad will be a chef, so like that's all he's ever done is like he does the food. And so it's sort of like a pairing where like she grows the food and he cooks the food, sort of thing, which I think is really cute. And I have this idea that like they bring their stuff from their home garden into the restaurant, so it's like they don't provide like all their stuff because that would take so much gardening, but like they could provide some of it, so like they get like all their spices and stuff from their own garden, something like that. I think that would be really cute. So that's sort of my idea. And like for all of their pies and stuff, they use like fruit from their garden and stuff like that. I just think it's a really cute idea. So that's where I'm going with that. And like for their like the things I've thought about them, I have like a little sticky note that has like all my little notes that I made so that I could pick out like what I wanted to do when I was building the house. But I put down that the dad would have gone to Bridgester College for like the culinary degree, and then the son would have gone to Foxbury to get his biology degree. The mom didn't go to college; she just enlisted in the military straight out of high school. And then some of the likes, like for the whole family, pretty much, is just they like coffee, they like reading, they like gardening, they like cooking, and they like traveling. So like all of them are like, it's not like there's anyone that's particularly stands out in one direction. Like, yes, the dad is more into cooking than the mom or the son, but they all like cooking. And I think the son is going to be the most into traveling because, like, the mom was into it and she did it a lot because she was in the military, but that's what gave her son the desire to actually travel. So I think I'm probably going to give him, like, the adventurous trait or something because, like, that'll give him, like, a reason to go traveling and stuff. And so, like, you'll see in, like, the decoration when I get to, like, actually decorating, like, the bedrooms and stuff, I put in, like, a lot of stuff from packs like Snowy Escape and Jungle Adventure because I wanted them to have stuff that made it look like they'd traveled. So there's also some Batu stuff in there, just because some Batu stuff looks like almost like tribal or ancient, you know? It doesn't really look like, it doesn't immediately look like space, you know? So I picked some of those items and put them in just to make it look like they have a bunch of little things that they've collected while they've been traveling, just because I think that's really cool. So that's sort of the idea for them. I also have postcards. So like the mom has a set of postcards in her office, and then the son has a set of postcards up in his room. And so both of them like collect postcards and stuff. And like my idea is that the mom has collected postcards like as she's been traveling throughout her life. And like everywhere she goes, everywhere they went together, she gives her son a postcard for that. So he has like postcards of everywhere he's been. She has postcards of just like a lot of places she's gone. So like he has a lot, like he has some different ones than she does because for some of the places she didn't get one for herself. She just got one for her son, you know? So that was sort of the idea. And so, like, it's a little cute little stuff like that. And I decided they're gonna have a dog. I think I'm gonna do like a little white dog. Like I think of like I don't know what breed it is. I have no idea. I don't know dog breeds very well, but it's like those little tiny white ones where it's like they have like kind of long hair, like not super long, but kind of long like white hair, and they bark a lot. They're really small and they just have like a yappy bark. That's sort of the idea of the dog that I want to get for them. So I did set them up with some dog stuff and everything, and I feel like the dog just sort of like hovers around the dad. I feel like that's sort of a thing. So I'm probably gonna give the dog like the best relationship with the dad, but like he'll have a good relationship with everybody else anyways, but like the best relationship with the dad probably. And then what else did I write on here? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, the only other thing I wrote was the lot value of the restaurant so that I could like know how much money I need to give them when I start. But yeah, because they're gonna need some money to pay for that lot. Because like the restaurant itself isn't super expensive, I don't think. It's mostly the fact that it's connected to the museum, which is very expensive because the museum is full of like all these sculptures and art pieces, and a lot of them are very expensive. So like they have to be able to afford the entire lot. So I'm gonna have to give them a lot of money at the start. But like once I get their money in, like I'll cheat them enough money to buy the restaurant, and then I'll probably take down their money, and then I'll do all the like cheats to give them the promotions in their work. So that way the money they have like in savings and stuff is money they've earned through work. So then it's not like I'm not just guessing at some unrealistic number and making them like fucking millionaires or something. So yeah, that's sort of my idea for keeping it quasi-realistic. So that's sort of the thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I had a lot of fun with it, and like I don't know if it's the best looking, but I like it. So I don't know, because like I always say this, like I'm not a builder and like I don't build a lot. So like when I build stuff, like I enjoy it and I think it looks nice, but like I don't actually know if it's any good. So I'm just like, I don't know, like I think it looks cute. I think it'll work for the family once I put them in, and I think that's the most important part, is that it needs to work for your sim. So yeah, that's sort of the idea. I didn't play test it though, but like I don't think I did anything that really needs play testing though. Like I don't think there's any stuff that's really like clipping or overlapping. I mean, there's a lot of like overlap and stuff like in decoration, but nothing with like things you need to have access to. Like there's not a bunch of overlap on the desks or on the tables or on the counters or anything like that. There's not a whole bunch of stuff like clutter in the bathrooms or anything like that. So I don't think there's anything I need to playtest, so I probably won't. But if there is an issue, that's why. I didn't playtest it. So yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the build. I don't really have much else to say about it. What do I want to talk about now? I don't even know. Oh, I should probably talk about plans for future episodes. So I am gonna keep doing this, but I have realized, like, I had a really rough week this week at work, and it has just made me realize that as much as I like the people I work with and I like the job that I do, I don't actually like my job. Like, I feel very uncomfortable there. I feel disrespected there. I feel unappreciated. And it's like, I don't like, there's just so much there's so many problems where I work. And it's like, it's just not worth the money, you know? Like, the money I get paid is not worth the anxiety and the irritation I get from my job. So I've decided I'm going to start looking for a new job. So I need to start devoting more time to that. So unfortunately, that means I probably won't be able to do as much with the werewolf pack as I wanted to. Because originally I was planning on doing like a whole series on it and everything. But I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. Like, I'm still going to try, but like, I have to get a new job. I can't stay here. It's bad for my mental health, and it's eating me up inside staying at this job. So I need to start looking for a new place to work. So I need to devote time to that. So I can't prioritize YouTube over that, because YouTube is not my job. I don't get paid for YouTube. It's just something I do for fun. So it's like, I have to focus on my work stuff first. So these episodes will still stay the same. Like I'll still keep doing the Building Willow Creek episodes, and then the mod videos. The mod videos on Wednesdays are like the easiest ones for me. They go so much faster than any of these builds or any of the gameplay videos. So the mod videos will definitely not be going anywhere. The build videos might be a little different. I don't know exactly. Like, I'm planning on I'm still trying to do them, but they might get spread out, and they might turn into like every 2 weeks if I have like issues and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. So there might be some changes with my schedule coming up. I will definitely make sure to still keep posting Wednesdays and Sundays. It just might not be mods every Wednesday and builds every Sunday. It might be like mods it might be mods every Wednesday, and then like one Sunday we have an extra mod video, and the next Sunday we have a build video. It might be like that. I don't know. We'll see how things go and like how much time I'm able to squeeze out in my schedule. So yeah, we'll see about that. But that's basically what's going on with me. But yeah, I am really excited for the werewolf pack. I haven't done anything with it yet, because I want to I still want to record it and like show you guys my initial reactions and all that stuff. And like, I want to go through the cast and stuff with you guys. And like, I've gone through and like, I've been doing cast stuff with other things. So like, I've seen it, but like, I've tried not to like click on it and stuff. So like, cause I was actually like, I said I was preparing for like what's it called? A playthrough with this. I was prepping for a let's play, right? And so I pulled a family up, and I've been working with the family, because I have a family on my gallery called The Single Dad with Twins. And it's this dad named Jaden, and then he has two twin daughters. Well, he has twin daughters named Jade and Jasper. And I like, on my gallery, they start out as an adult, like he's a young adult, and then the two girls are toddlers. And so like, I wanted to play with them, but I didn't want to just like jump them up to teen or adult or whatever. So I actually put them in a save file and started playing with them, so that I could give them all the moodlets and stuff, so they could have like the happy toddler and stuff like that, and they could grow up doing different like activities and all that. And so like, I have like family photos and stuff like that. So it's just like, I've been working at that, and I'm still like, even though I don't think I'm gonna have time for it, I'm still trying to do it. So like, this morning I was finishing up with that, and I just today aged them up into teens. And so when I put them in teen, I went into cast, and I started working on their outfits. and I saw the werewolf stuff and I was like, oh my god, I want to try it so bad. And like I clicked a couple of them and then I was like, no, I can't use it yet, not yet, not yet. So I switched off of it. So I'm really excited for it. But like I started using the preteen mod, so I think that's gonna be good. Is like the outfits I have them in now are still a little bit younger. They're still a little bit more they're similar to their like child outfits and stuff. So like I feel like when they become actual like teens, that's when I can switch them out and like do the werewolf stuff and like put them into some stuff from that, because by like if I do end up doing the let's play, or at least using them to showcase werewolves or anything, I can like switch them over when they become teens, and that's when we can do all the cast stuff, and I think it'll be really cool. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing with them, so it'll be cool to actually get like if I can actually get around to doing the let's play, it'll be a lot of fun. But I think I'm gonna try to just do like just basic cover stuff, like probably today, like when I finish this video, if I have time today, I'll probably try to do a cast video in about the werewolf stuff. So I'll just go in and check all the cast stuff and do like an overview, make a sim for you guys, and that'll probably be it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I can do. I'm gonna try my best to get stuff out. Yes, like I am really excited for the werewolf pack. Like I'm still like initial impressions, having not played it yet. It looks really cool. I loved the preview. I loved the live stream. There was a lot of cool stuff going on. There were a lot of interesting details. Like they just told us that they were going to do a lot of really cool stuff. I love the fact that toddlers actually show the fact that they're werewolves, because you don't get that with like vampires. Like vampire toddlers and children don't have anything that makes them vampirish. Like they're just like normal Sims until they become teens, and I hate that. But like with the werewolf ones, they actually have like chew toys, and they do a woos and stuff, and it's so cute, and I'm so excited for it. And so I'm really hyped for this pack. I think it'll be really cool. I'm really excited to play it. There's so much lore, and I'm really excited to like dig into it and see like who's who and like how the stories connect. And like I've seen some stuff through Twitter, like I've seen Rory's backstory, and I've seen Lou's backstory, and like I've seen people like talking about Greg, and like I haven't heard like the full story of Greg, but like I've learned that like he had kids and something happened to his kids apparently. So there's all that. Plus there's like the awesome like fanfic by Simguru Bat about like Vlad and Greg, and I'm here for it. I am a Greg shipper 100%. But we'll see. Like once I go through the lore, I'm like, if I'm into this, I will tell you straight up, if I read Greg's lore and I end up liking the Reg story that Simguru Bat came up with it better than the actual in-game story, when I make my save, when I get to that part of my save pile, they will be shipped. They will have a relationship. I guarantee it 100%. So that's the thing. But yeah, I'm really excited for the pack. The only thing that I don't really like is I don't like the way the werewolves look. They're too human, you know? Like, why are their legs just normal human legs? I mean, I can assume why. I can assume it's just for ease of animation and stuff like that, to make sure the animations work so they don't have to spend too much money on doing new animations. But like, werewolves don't have legs like that. Like, I don't like, ugh. Like, I don't mind the fur and stuff, and the faces, they're whatever. It's, you know, it's hard to sort of make them, like, I can imagine that it's hard to make them look like werewolves without making them too out, like, my idea of a werewolf, I should say. It's hard to make them look like my idea of a werewolf without leaning too much towards an alpha look. And obviously The Sims 4 is not alpha. That's like the CC I use. It's not the actual game. So, like I can see like the faces and stuff. But the biggest thing for me is just those legs. Like, why are they human legs? So, I'm probably going to be trying to find some CC that changes the legs, because I know there is a content creator named Pixis. It's Pyxis, Pixis. And they make a lot of like occult and like fantasy sort of CC, and they have a pack. It's like the fawn pack. So in that one, they have like furry legs and like noses and little horns and tails. And they have a leg preset, a body preset that changes the legs. So they have like the arch of a fawn's leg. So I might have to try that out with my werewolves. That'll probably be what I end up doing. If I get around to doing the cast video, what I'm probably going to do is go through casts, go through like the werewolf cast today, and then when I do my Wednesday video, it'll be CC to make your werewolves look better. That'll probably be what I do. Like, I'll probably go through and like see the werewolves and like experience them, and then be like, okay, what would I change to make them look more my style? And then I'll go through and find CC to do that, and then that'll be my Wednesday video. Probably. That's the plan anyways. So as long as I get my stuff together and I have time, that is the plan for today. So it'll be interesting, and I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'm so excited for the werewolf pack, because like I haven't done any occults, I don't think, in my series yet. But I love occult game. Ugh, why can't I talk? But I love occult gameplay. That is what I wanted to say. Like, especially vampires. Like, I had this really awesome idea. Well, I think it's awesome. I don't know if you guys would actually enjoy it. But I had this idea for a let's play, a vampire let's play, where it's a legacy challenge. But the idea is you have a sim who moves into like this lot. And the only thing on the lot is like this really old crypt, right? And so they're like doing the rags to riches, like building out their stuff. And eventually they're able, like once they get some money, they're able to hire a locksmith and get into the crypt so they can see what's going on in the crypt, because they couldn't get into the crypt before. So once they can get enough money for it, they can buy entrance into the crypt. And like, while it's creepy and it's a crypt and everything, you don't really want to live in there. It's like you have no other shelter. You're living a rags to riches life. You're trying to build up money. Like, just get inside, you know? So they go into the crypt, and like once they get into the crypt, they find a mysterious coffin. And what's in the coffin? A freaking vampire, of course. And like the idea is that this sim becomes friends with the vampire, and the legacy challenge is that your legacy, your whole all 10 generations have to protect this vampire. And that's sort of like the storyline, is like you have to keep the vampire safe. So the vampire will have like all the sun weakness, they'll have like all the food weaknesses and everything. They'll have like the thing that makes it so like they're a sloppy drinker or whatever, so they don't get a lot of sustenance, and like you have to provide for them. And it's like, I think I'm gonna make it so like I have rules where like they can't feed off the family, or they can only feed off the family like once a week or something like that. So it's like you have to either make a lot of plasma fruit for them, or you have to like go out and get them sims and bring sims in, because they can't just be outside, because if they're just outside and your sim goes outside to feed on them, they'll burn in the sun. So that's sort of the idea. So I think it'll be a really cool let's play. That's something I'm interested in. So when I have time, when I eventually have time, that is a let's play I want to do, because I think it sounds really cool. But I also want to try to figure out something for werewolves now, because now that werewolves are out, I'm like, I have to come up with something cool for that. But I want to explore the world and learn the lore and stuff like that first, because like it seems like, from what I've seen on Twitter, it seems like there's a little bit of lore that werewolves were originally spellcasters, and like the spellcasters were trying to make themselves more impervious to vampires, and so they became werewolves. So I don't know, there's a lot of cool lore there, so I'm looking into it. I'm gonna see how it goes. So I might have an idea like cooking up for later, so we'll see. But there's a lot of stuff I want to do, so I'm really excited about all this, and I'm so excited that the werewolf pack is out. And like I just wish they looked different, you know? But we'll see what we can do with them. And like I'm really excited for the paint feature. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Like, I'm probably not gonna make a whole bunch of like crazy colorful werewolves. Like, my werewolves are gonna be pretty natural. They're gonna be like a lot of like browns and grays and blacks and stuff like that. But you know, we'll try it out. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys are excited for the new stuff that's going to be coming out recently, or soon, I guess. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!